So because I run a turbo motor in this GQ now, I have to put in an intercooler. So I'm going to run this big front mount. It's an Aeroflow 600 300 by 76 mil. So it's actually smaller than the one I run in my D-Max. Same length and same width, but the one in the D-Max is 100 mil thick. So this one's actually a little baby one, 3 inches thick, but good enough for this GQ. So we'll fit that. So I still run aircon in this GQ, so that's the condenser. I'm just gonna have to pull out this fan, and that should be more than enough room for this intercooler. So at the moment, I've just sat the intercooler in there with just a few zip ties. Just had to move one of the aircon alley hard lines out of the way. I sort of just bent it to make it fit. So I'm just seeing where I've got to trim on the grill, because I've got to make up this much gap, so that's got to sit right back on the body. So start trimming away, make the grill fit, and then that's pretty much where the intercooler is going to sit, make mounts for that. So just make some brackets up. So I'm going to use the Boss welded to the intercooler. I'll go up to this threaded hole into the car. It's 90 degree, both sides for the top. I'm just going to cut up this square, so just cut that, cut through the corners, and you got 2 right angles. So top's mounted, just the little brackets I cut out of the square tube. I will weld a mount on here, pick up this bonnet latch, and now I just need to make a mount for under here. So I'll just go off the center there and weld a bit onto the intercooler. So this is my bottom mount. I'll just weld it to the intercooler there. That's it. Just one for the bottom, and then there'll be 3 mounts on the top. So intercooler's now mounted, and it's actually really solid, so that's good. Just got that bottom mount down there, you can see. So it's just that one at the bottom, 2 at the top so far. Just going to put one on the bonnet latch, and that's it, and start the piping. Got the hole drilled out and just put a bit of pinch weld around it, just so there's no sharp edge on the pipe. Explain what I'm doing here. So as you can see, I've got an alley pipe welded to the intercooler. This side I've got a 3" to 2.5" reducer. That's because in town I actually can't get any of those reducers. I bought the other 2 online, the other one's up there. So you're just going to weld an elbow to the intercooler, which will work, but it's just no silicon. So intercooler's in. Time to cut up this grill. So I just need to take some thickness off all this. Shouldn't be much, but hopefully then it will fit. So got my grill on. I had to chop everything out because even just down here just fits. Pretty much it all had to come out. The top, well, that's not even in properly yet. And that's with a lot of shavings in behind it. It's probably as best as it's going to get. I might actually put mesh in behind these butts so it looks a bit better. So the driver's side intake piping's done, as you can see it through there. Pretty simple, just 145 there, bit of a bend there. That's just for a bit of flex. And as you can see, the washer rod will come out, the battery come out to get to it. Because once that goes back in, that'll all be pretty hidden. Now it's time to do passenger side. So now that's my passenger side done. So 2 90-degree bends to straight to a 2.5 to 2 reducer off the turbo. Just got to weld up in here and that's it. Then next mission is something for the air filter. So as you can see, I had to change the passenger side piping because I didn't put that in yet. So how it ran before down here, couldn't actually fit 3" pipe between that and the exhaust manifold. So I had to change that up, but this will be temporary till I get an airbox, probably change it all again. So the grill's now back on and that's a front mount complete with aircon.